Councilman Creed, you had a short committee meeting about city facilities. Can you outline the brief discussion?
Right. So back in December, we started looking at our existing facilities, basically the city administration building, the building that city council chambers are in, a couple other buildings that the facility study was done back in, I think, 2018. We did subcommittee reports, had people go and look at different alternatives, alternative sites, look at existing structures, see if they met the existing needs or future needs. We determined that the city administration building does not meet today's need, much less future needs, and it does not currently house the city council chambers, and it does not hold the law director's office.
And that's 35 South Payne.
Correct. So we did look at some alternatives options that would possibly hold all three of those things in one location, which would be our goal. We're also looking at what the cost would be to upgrade current facilities versus some other facility that we might be able to purchase. So we looked at some options. So what we did today, we just, the committee forwarded to be put on the agenda to authorize the administration to spend $30,000, looked at existing and potential facilities for the city administration, city council, law director's office, so that we can keep moving forward and try to do the best thing for the people. We want to find an option that will work well for the city and hopefully will be cost effective in the long term, because we know the cost of upgrading these two existing structures is probably upwards of $10 million for the 35 South Payne and probably upwards of $8 million for this building, 26 South Payne. And still we would be in separate structures and not be able to put everybody in one place, and then you've got utility bills and things like that. Long term, it's not a good option for us. So we're looking at something else that maybe could house all of us. So today, all that was just authorizing that money for the administration to look at options.
All right, so the $35,000 is
$30,000.
$30,000 is a drop in the bucket compared to what it might cost for these two buildings.
Right, and so if we can find a facility that we can purchase possibly in the next couple of years and then renovate for less money than what it would cost to renovate these two buildings and make it something that fits today and future needs, that would be the ideal solution. So we're looking at those options.
Do you have other buildings or sites in mind, or can you mention them?
I can't mention those because we've talked about those in executive session. So we have looked at some alternative locations, and that allowed the administration to see if those would meet our needs.
And that would not be the Pepsi building on East 7th Street?
No, the Pepsi building was almost completely renovated for the public works sections of the city. That includes service department, parks and recreation, the outside utilities department, water and sewer, that do the sewer lines, the water lines, those kind of things.
So that's the more functional aspects of city.
Right, yeah. So yeah, those are the public works that support the city. So that's really like a public works building for us at this point. And eventually, within the next few months, all of our city services should be moving to that building as far as those ones that I talked about.
Can you say what you're looking at is in the downtown?
No, I cannot say.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather not say, because I just don't want to put any information out there.
Okay, and that's allowed under the Sunshine Law because you're dealing with real estate?
Because we're dealing with it, real estate, correct, yes.
All right. And you are not prepared to announce your Part 2 for the ACGP, the Yoctangee Park and the roundabouts? For the
road network, which is, our committee is on the road networks around the park, and we're still working on getting enough information to present at a second meeting. So I do not have that information yet, so I do not have a date set for that yet, because I want to make sure we have everything we need to make that a functional meeting, and we can come out of there with hopefully a better decision.
Including a larger facility to have it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely, yes, yes. Yeah, when you said larger facility, I wasn't sure what you're talking about. You're talking about a location to have the actual meeting, yes.
Bigger space.
Absolutely, yes, yes.
And that you hope is sometime very soon?
Yes, we need to get it moving pretty quickly, so I have to get that information from the architects in different places to make sure that we have the stuff to present.
All right, Councilman Jeff Creed, Chair of the
Safety Service, and then also Facilities Committees.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You should go.